That Golden Marauder, the first team to get a chicken dinner in Miramar 2.0 with it. You know what we haven't seen yet, though, Dave?
Win 94, not.
We have not seen it yet. I want to see that win 94 knock and finish in the early game. I think that would be so clutch. Something I'm definitely looking forward to see here.
Hey, I mean, I can hope, right? I mean, I've been talking about that weapon for like the entirety of the scrims and still just not able to see it come into play. And you know what? You bring up a good point every single time. You know, like these players, they're so good with the full auto sprays. Like it wouldn't make sense for them, I guess, to pick up the win unless you know it's an early fight and they have no other weapons around. Personally, though, I mean that's one of my favorite weapons in PUBG Mobile. So I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see it in the final game of Miramar here tonight.
Something I want to definitely be able to at least bear witness to. Miramar is one of the few maps I think that you can actually where like bolt action sniping is could be used, and it can actually be effective. You know, like you mentioned earlier, 6x spray. All these guys are just so good at just laser beaming, and the way the mini has been performing lately too, DMRs are no joke as well. So the bolt, you really only use in situations where you're in a kind of like a peak battle. It's it. Well, first, before I even move on to there, look at Cloud9. Cloud9 dropping early to Militar on this playing path. That's interesting to see right there for sure.
Campo Militar. It looks like the Knights actually going to be dropping, I mean, at the new addition to the map Oasis up there as well. So this is definitely going to be a interesting, you know, final Miramar match here for season 1 of the PMPL Americas. And the zone, yep, right on top of the Knights. So we'll see. I mean, remember, the Knights, that's our spotlighted team here of the evening. So I'm actually curious to see how these teams and how the pro teams, like their loot strategies, I guess you can say, with the Oasis. Because the Oasis, there's a lot of water and a lot of scattered buildings everywhere. So I don't know how they can efficiently loot that. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think it's kind of like they got a little bit of experience in Watertown and Erangel, you know, kind of doing that kind of little bit of strategy. So it's interesting to see our team of the day opting to go ahead and pick Oasis. Heck, might as well. You know, new area, you might find some good loot there. And Miramar, I've said it time and time again, this is a map where you want to be as fully kitted out as possible. You need every resource because you're going to be spraying. You're going to be doing all kinds of craziness throughout this map. So, yeah, the more kit you can have, the better.
And talking about teams getting kits, well, we do have one group not getting kits this game. It's going to be Grunto Esports, Cult 2, Exam, and Omen Elite. That's going to be Group E. They are going to be sitting out this match, and then they'll be playing in the last 3 matches of the evening. So if you are in the chat wondering, hey, where's my favorite team at? Where are they? Well, you know what? They're sitting out this game, and they'll be back after this. So make sure you don't go nowhere, and let's get right into this. Team Queso pretty much claiming Hacienda as theirs here in the Americas lobbies. Nobody really contesting that either. So they got it. They got a nice little drop spot all to themselves.
Yeah, they're set up and good to go. And yeah, just a quick reminder, once again, for anybody that's just tuning in here, we play 5 matches here in the PMPL scrims. These teams only play 4, so they do sit out 1 match. So I've noticed some people, you know, kind of like posting some stuff, laughing like, oh, these squads got 0 points in the first match. Well, they didn't. Like, Tempo didn't get any points in the first match because they didn't play in the first match. So now they're locked and loaded here to start getting some points. So that's some information that we just wanted to remind you guys of. So that way you can, you know the way the system works here.
Yeah. And talking about the system, another way, you know, another indicator is 11th through 16th place. If they get that in the games, you get 1 point. So that's another kind of way to tell if the squad played or not, because at bare minimum, if they played 1 match, they should at least have 1 point. So looking on over here, we were talking about them earlier on. The Knights in Oasis, looking for some of this nice loot.
Ooh, full med kit right there. Jagger's got the Scar, level 3 backpack. Not doing so bad so far. You know, I think he does have the Winchester on his back, though.
Oh,
dang, this could be it. This could be the dream. It could be it. Look at the, oh, wait, hold on. Oh, but then Team Queso has to one-up him with the Golden Marauder. Oh, good. Had to just flex down that right there. Look at that. Oh, no!
Oh,
No!
No, don't
Okay,
get
perfect.
stuck.
Oh, I was about
Okay.
to say. A nightmare. Axel could not do that to us. Not on stream. No way.
No. The funny story, like the first time that I was actually able, because it took me like at least 5 attempts to be able to survive Hacienda. But the first time I was able to do
Everybody
that, like
wanted
the
it.
6th attempt, my squad, we got the Marauder, and we were driving. We popped over a hill and landed perfectly on top of this little boulder, and the vehicle was
Oh,
useless. It was on
no.
top of the boulder, so perfectly balanced that all 4 wheels didn't even touch the ground. First time ever getting that car.
Are you telling me that you put the Golden Murado on a literal pedestal?
Not me. I was not driving. All
Okay,
right?
okay,
But
okay.
yes,
Yeah,
the
yeah, there you
driver
go.
at the time. I'm not gonna name
Sure.
names. Don't want to expose
Okay.
people like that. But yes, they did.
Oh, dude, so unfortunate.
got a
That's a
picture.
nightmare. It's the worst. It's the worst, you know, like when you have such a beautiful vehicle and the Murata it gets you through Miramar so quickly. So yeah, like every single time you get that thing stuck, you just gotta shake your head and you know, drop a single tear. Rest in peace.
Didn't you do like some crazy loop to loop with it
I
yesterday or
did.
something?
I did. Yeah, we're actually able to complete the loop that is on Miramar in the Golden Murado. Did it in style. You know, it was that was a fun match for sure. First time I've ever seen it
I
done.
only thought you could do it with a bike, so I don't know. I need to go check this out. I still don't believe it, man. I need some
Hey.
proof.
Gotta just punch it. Pedal to the metal, Dave. You know, full blown, full gas, all the way, and you'll get it done.
Just jamming out. Confidence right there.
Gotta have
So
fun.
we saw, you know, talking about this game, you know, we saw a couple interesting rotations. We saw some teams kind of hugging that wall all the way up there to the north. I think that was Cloud9, right? The Knights, they're gonna have to probably move on out, that is, of Oasis here very shortly. Wildcard already doing wildcard things in somewhat of a centralized position in circle number 1. Anything really sticking out to you?
Wait, did we lose a team already?
Team Solid. Team Solid.
Oh.
Are going to be sitting out due to health issues.
That's unfortunate. Unfortunate for Team Solid right
Yeah.
there. So yeah,
So,
ladies and gentlemen, for everybody
unfortunate.
that's concerned with that, yeah, I mean,
But
things
they
happen.
should, you know, feel better. You know, feel better. And you got a couple days off before season 2 starts. So
Yeah, you know what? Like, this is a great opportunity to analyze, you know? Like, even if you're not playing in this situation, just watching it, there's so much that you can learn. Definitely things that I've picked up just by being able to cast this tournament. I mean, it's so interesting to see these different squads, different strategies. I think, like, for example, one thing that I took notice of big time was, like, Team Carreta. If they have zone and they hold a house, they set up, like, the ultimate trap. We see them do it time and time again.
yeah.
They have everybody in a building, and they do not move a muscle.
they don't move.
NA teams, as soon as you start driving close, they start moving. Like Mezix right now, like look at this, getting into it.
Hold on right here. Talking about
Oh.
teams setting up some traps. We got the Knights. Looks like they're looking to reposition. It looks like they had 2 of their members up and scouting. We see J7 in their vehicles with Raven following up behind this one. But a huge grenade from Miraz was the chicken dinner
That's
in
it.
game number 1. Was that the switcherino for the team? Like, was that that confidence that they needed
I mean-
to kind of come out here on top and just be that aggressive team and perform to the best of their abilities? Well, you know what? Miraz will be connecting a nice grenade. Hey, popping out with the win 94.
Oh,
hey,
could this be it?
Hey.
That's why he got that
what I
nade.
like to see.
That's why they got it right there. You know, holding that
this.
Winchester
Love it.
94 setup. I just don't get like why Outsider and this other member here at PK decided to like hold this position. You know, I know that like they have the hill. They could have easily gotten in, drove back towards their team, and had that support fire to be able to get back safely. Just unfortunately decided to hold out, and they ate one heck of a grenade there from Mezix Esports. Mezix Esports showing up today, Dave.
Showing up. Hey, maybe all they needed was for you to really be harsh on them in the pre-show.
You know, I think that I
Hey, I was too.
Hey,
I was
saying
too.
yesterday. I was saying yesterday because at the end of the day, these scrims, it's not only for $1,000. You're going to be fighting these teams going in to be able to win big money. You know, the PMPL tournament's a $5 million tournament, ladies and gentlemen. And if you are a team that's constantly on the bottom of the leaderboards, you're going to put yourself in a position to where the second they get a knock on you, they're just going to full send you. They're like, oh, it's just Mezix. Boom, run over you, you know? But Mezix saying, no, sir. We came to play today. You know, we're not going to go out like that. So great to see them be able to make a statement here in day number 8.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree with you anymore because, like, especially with the formats here, like, say you're in your last match, you're about 5 points from getting, you know, $700. You might want to drop on one of those squads, you know, like Mezix, because you know that they might not have that willpower to kind of bite back, clap back type of deal. So
look at this.
Coming into these games, being able to perform is huge for them and to kind of gain that respect. Talking about getting respect, Russell.
Oh, Russell!
Did Russell just get 3? Did Russell just get 3?
3-piece right there. What a play coming from Russell, holding it down, making it happen right there for Simplicity. That's the play that you need to get started. You know, I want to see Simplicity make things happen here in day number 8. So Russell with a huge play right there. I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
Game 1. 1 point in game 1. Russell, the drop shot. XQ though, walking in that room one at a time though, one by one. Yes, I know Russell was extremely hurt, but still, they had just, you know, too much of a gap between each member walking through that door that Russell was able to pretty much have a individual fight with all 3 of them, essentially.
That just goes to show how, like, 4 feet is so, it can make all the difference in the world. It's insane. Just a little bit of space is too much. You got to be right next to each other, shoulder to shoulder. B4 getting a huge knock right there. They're a little spread out, but they got the hill.
Yeah, exactly. Talking about space. You got B4 up here. They at least have 3 up here. We'll be tossing some grenades onto Team Carita. Like we said, Team Carita, when they find themselves in compounds, they can set up some really nice traps. That's kind of where they perform their best. So we got to see them perform when it comes to these situations. You know, they're on their rotates, they get stopped in their traps, or in their tracks, that is, and like, how do they make it out of here? Or how do they come out on top of this one? We really haven't been able to see that here yet, in my opinion.
Yeah, having trouble kind of pressing in here. They're able to hold positions well, but I think that's the biggest struggle. You know, any team, if you just got good shooters on your squad, if you get zoned, you should be able to hold it down. You know, it shouldn't be that tough for you. You know, at the end of the day, though, when you don't get zoned, pressing into those hard positions, working as a team, that's the hardest part of this game. And I think it's a position a lot of squads struggle with. You know, Tribe getting 2 huge kills right there. Taking out HH24 and Rain. Those are some serious fraggers for Tempo right there. So, yeah, Tempo's going to try and run and get out of here.
Too. Tempo's first game of the night. They're coming in here looking for that win. Tempo will be playing 4 straight games here this evening. Already losing 2 members. King A on the approach out here. Will be connecting some additional shots. Almost getting another knock onto Tempo right there. They're able to get on out of harm's way, and King A will be regrouping back with their squad.
Dude, you just saw, like, Tempo Rain almost died right there. You know, tried to drive out and unfortunately got stuck up on that tree, but he hit that reverse and he held that gas pedal hard, was able to make it out of there alive. So yeah, just 2 members left for Tempo. This is look at the zone. I mean, there's just so many full squads gatekeeping them in this situation. I think they need to take, I think that the best strategy here is to just hug the zone. Just hug it completely. Go all the way around until you see an opening and just get in. You don't have to go for the best position. You have to assume everything's taken. Just get a little corner, hold it on, and then hopefully, you know, see where the next zone takes you.
Personally, I don't know how much longer the duo of the Knights can continue to survive. We saw on the mini map right there, they're going to have a challenging time making it on into the circle. Talking about teams putting up the challenge over here. Tempo, remember, they only got 2 members left. Only a duo. Looks like one of the members from Simplicity, Irish, is going to be spotting them out. Irish over here just doing some scouting for the team. If they see an opportunity to take a couple shots, maybe get a knock, maybe get a thirst, you better bet yourself they're going to take it. And right now, Simplicity so far, 3 kills so far this game. We only lost one team so far on this Miramar map. We're about 15 minutes in, almost 15 minutes in. 47 alive altogether.
Tempo's in huge trouble in this situation because Simplicity is in zone. So Simplicity is right there. Tempo is out of zone right now. So it's really unfortunate for them because Simplicity blew up their car already. So they're stuck. They're stuck. So right now they're getting full-fledged gate kept. The only chance Tempo has is if that zone hard shifts away for Simplicity. And in that case, they're going to, then most likely, they're just going to have to hope that Simplicity has that knowledge to secure the zone first over the gatekeeper.
Or another team pulling up on them. We saw right there just a second ago. Tribe. They are looking like they're going to be pulling up on Simplicity. And if that does happen, Tempo Storm, they might hear that and have that perfect window of opportunity to move on out. Now, I do believe Tribe was able to kind of rotate on around them. We see Tribe right there on the edge
the zone hard shifted.
Still alive. Here's that hard shift like you mentioned. So if you are Simplicity, you got to focus on positioning, especially with Ace over there gatekeeping their closest pathway in near that water treatment. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Yeah, you know, so that zone did hard shift away from Simplicity. So in this situation, they're going to have to make a decision. Do you want to gatekeep Tempo here? Do you want these 2 points really bad? Or do you want to secure position? I think that their best bet would be to secure the position here. But with Tempo coming so hard, that's going to leave Simplicity a position to want to gatekeep. Because they're going to be afraid that they're going to get backstabbed. So, yeah, really interesting plays.
Tensa still
Tensa's just running
uphill. Extremely low right now. I guess if you're Tensa, you're kind of hoping that Simplicity peel on off this and Simplicity focus on the position like you mentioned. Irish though, gonna be taking some shots out there on the spec out in the open. Tensa able to get close. Here comes the blue zone. We'll be applying more pressure. Tensa gonna be cooking that grenade. Remember, spec in an open field. We can't get the revive on a spec, but can Tensa continue to survive? I didn't even have the opportunity to check on Tensa's med situation.
He had none. He had none. All he had was bandages.
None?
Yeah, none. All he had was bandages. Man. So he's stuck, and it's really smart for Simplicity to decide to leave. You know, they don't need that extra point. They need to get position here because at the end of the day, you do not want to go out in 13th place. The position points are just too huge. They matter way too much if you're trying to be able to secure a top position. So yeah, they're looking for a more centralized location and trying to get in zone right here, but it's not going to be easy.
I mean, they got the 1 point on the spec. So, I mean, you know, count your small victories, right? Count your small victories. Wasn't it Simplicity? It was Simplicity, yes, yesterday. They actually found themselves in the blue, and I forget what squad they were fighting. They got wiped out, and they fought in the blue for a pretty decent amount of time, and we actually saw them kind of run out of meds. So maybe learning their lesson yesterday and taking what they learned and applying it here today on this Miramar map.
Yeah, you know, it's great. It's great to see them be able to make it happen. The thing is, like, they did get 1 point, but they're going to need a lot more if they want to be able to compete with these squads right here because they had a really tough first match. You know, they basically put up a goose egg. They only had 1 point, you know, like you said earlier. So they need to... This is the turning point. If you want to be able to place top 3, you're going to have to put out a huge performance in this game going forward. So, yeah, they rotated out, got the point, and hopefully they're able to get in the situation. Spring, though, with the sniper. Can we see a bolt action shot right here? I love it. I love the bolt action. Because to me, there's nothing more satisfying than a bolt. You know, seeing, like, I grew up in the situation where just seeing games and seeing crazy flick headshots, you know? Oh, it's just so mind-blowing. So, that's something that I want to be able to at least see utilized at this high level. Look at the shift, though. Team Queso, blast.
Team Queso dipping their nachos in that spicy cheese right now, having a good time down there in the south. And talking about teams not having good times, looks like Tribe are going to be making the push onto Ace. Ace, they're going to be kind of split up with the 2-2 right now. Paralyzed out here in the distance.
But they're making it happen.
In the open, creeping and crawling. They will be tagged and bagged. Here comes the reset from Tribe. All 3 members going to be healing on up right now. Nunez popping on out, going for a revive themselves. Will Tribe allow this to happen? No, I see King A popping out. Going to be spotting and recognizing the revive. Nunez forced to push on off that. Nunez getting the trade right there. Here comes the support, paralyzed.
Here comes Ace.
The duo. Now the trio of Ace pulling on up. They did not appreciate this one. Gut is going to be dead. Only Sam, the last remaining member for Tribe, jumping off that roof.
Oh my gosh.
Spotted. Tribe out of the game.
Tribe Tribe is struggling when it comes to gatekeeping in this situation. You know, they just got full sent on by loops, lost that situation when they had zone. You know, and then the same tail, Ace did the same thing to them. So something needs to happen with Tribe where they need to either get their communication in line or figure out what's going on right here, because they got to be better at defending these kind of cases.
Ace not fearing the Tribe here, at least not on this map.
Not at all. I mean, they were so split up too. They were very split up, and they were still able to get that finish on the Tribe right there. So yeah, definitely some adjustments need to be made if you're Tribe gaming after these past 2 matches.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't catch the initial, first half of that fight. Seagut, I would like to kind of go rewatch that. Seagut was not with their squad mates. Maybe caught off guard. I don't know. Turning into a 4v3 and then a 3v3. But then yeah, Ace's ability to kind of regroup. Tribe, forced to heal on up, allowed Ace to regroup and just send it. It was nice.
Yeah, there was no pressure though. The way that Tribe resets is they just reset completely hidden. There's not one person doing Overwatch or doing shots down range, and that just allowed Ace to push up for 3.
Oh,
but look at this,
send out here though. Is that it for the Knights? Yeah, J7 vehicle explosion. Raven dead right there. Knights
tough
going out to the side of Team Carita and almost, just like that on the end of this
with the
circle
nade.
number 5 wild card out here. Looks like they're gonna be pushing their luck, trying to stack the deck up against Cloud9. 4 members up for Cloud9. Pyra gonna be pushing up to this crate, utilizing it as some type of cover, maybe even looking to loot it after they can get this grenade onto Acer. Gonna be tossing
Pyra.
one. Can they go for another one? Cloud9, they got a little 2-2 split going on right now. Pyra and Uneven being the aggressors in this fight. Uneven will be tagged, will be taken out. Gonna be bleeding on out. Acer with that Uzi, cooking a grenade. Knows
this could be a big
exactly
one. Oh, the third party!
Couple members are, but it does not matter. Team Carita from behind with that sandwich action, and they are not done yet. They are pushing the envelope on this one. Mateos prepping these grenades, gonna be tossing that one extremely far. Can they connect and get the thirst? And it exploded right behind Cloud9. 2 down for Cloud9 right now. 6 kills so far for the team. Carita with the high ground advantage, but look at the mini map. They need to push on in. They need to take out Cloud9 and overthrow them here.
Matos gets a huge nade on the Uneven right there, and they know exactly where Bayo is. Another nade from Team Carreta right there. Huge punishing grenade. This Cloud9 team. Uneven stuck.
Adder running away. Adder
he has
to run away. Not able to get the revive right there. Probably gonna wrap around and try to regroup with Beowulf. Adder able to heal on up. Tails tossing a smoke to block some sightlines. Now maybe this will allow them to push up. They are gonna be getting some additional loot here. And yep, Adder and both Bayo trying to avoid this one now. They can't take it no more. They can't take this fight. They lost too much in the process. And you know what? I like the play. Go for placements. Go for positioning.
Yeah, just try to rotate and hold. Yeah, just try to hold the best you can. Hopefully they get third party. Team Carreta had that hill advantage, so they were able to throw Kit onto Cloud9 a lot easier. But look at that. Oh my gosh, Loops
in the final zone on day number 1. Looks like Loops, though, actually going to be taking the fight to Simplicity. Minwoo down there in the pit will be bleeding on out. Irish hiding right underneath the pipes up there.
Great spot.
They are familiar with this area. Team Queso up there, going to be looking down, trying to third party this one. The thing is,
he got caught!
Oh, the worm in the dirt. Irish catching them off guard from the pipes. Will be getting 1 point. Wow. Oh,
what a crazy position.
Loop, are done.
That's it. Gone. Gone. Perfect situation right there for Simplicity Irish. What a spot. He is set up really well. Team Queso's going to try to find him.
Axel jumping down. Irish going to be taking some blue damage right now. Axel trying to get this point. Does not want to allow Irish to pretty much get taken out by the blue zone. This is 1 point that they definitely need here. Irish with, I did believe I saw 2 more first aids at least, but you got 3 members of Team Queso looking over here. They know they're in the pipe. They see the vehicle. Looks like they're going to prep these grenades, but they don't even need it because you know what? Axel going to be spotting that worm.
They did catch him out right there. He just went for the heal strat. Still securing 4th place. Not bad. You know, not bad. I think that this will definitely help them point-wise. They just need to have 2 big matches after if they're trying to take it. But Team Carreta, they have all the hill advantage right here, and here they come.
Pushing. They're pushing.
It's the rematch.
You got those grenades soon. You got those. What's going on? Oh, pulling it back on in. Gonna be swapping with the AKM. Can they connect Adder right underneath here? Beowulf protecting Adder. That anchor position.
You hear that MK?
Adder gonna be actually pushing on over, cresting on over. That little hill will be taken out. There's 3 members of Team Carreta right up there. Maybe biting off a little too much, leaving Beowulf by themselves right now. 3 teams remaining. Meanwhile, Team Queso out there in the distance, hearing this, also making the approach, making the push. Beowulf 1v3. Can they connect onto this one? It's going to be a challenge. Beowulf going out there. Now we got 3v3, but as mentioned, Team Queso not waiting, not allowing Team Carreta to reset.
And they just traded spots. You know, like Team Carreta just gave away their position to take out Cloud9 there. And now Team Queso with the advantage here. So we're going to see right now if Team Carreta can hold this position right here. You can see Senab with the MK14, the Bob Barker. You can hear that thing screaming. You know, so loud right here. They're trying to hit nades. Will they be able to get it? Only one. That's all it's going to take.
Marco, if I'm Marco.
Oh, the mollies.
Yeah, if I'm Marco, I might want to push up, crawl up, and maybe get the exact details on the enemies because I don't see Marco getting revived here. But we do see some smokes coming on out. Maybe Marco might be able to get on up. I see Axel going for a flank here. They're trying to pinch out and take out the last 3 remaining members of the zone. Going to be applying pressure. Axel will be spotted by the Bob Barker, as you put it. Bob Barker trying to put in some work out here. Oh no, what is happening? Yala also bleeding on out.